Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it's time for a seasonal event, Moonfire Faire 2025. Minion for today is a bite-sized pudding. I'm sure everyone's gonna love that at the Moonfire Faire. And let's go get started, see what they've got in store for us this year. I haven't done this yet. Normally I do it with my partner first on my main account, but my partner is very ill at the moment, so we'll do that together later. For now, I'm gonna take care of this myself. If you haven't heard about this year's Moonfire Faire, Moyaru will steer you in the right direction. And we are getting a whole wetsuit, I believe. New glam. Ahoy, Satora, wishing you could sail away from the summer heat? This year's Moonfire Faire has exactly what you need. Our festival is a valorously perspiring face of the Adventurers Guild, so I beg that you partake in our offerings. This year's star attraction is the Queen Lamine. Oh god. Named for Flamine? A ship fully remodeled into the ultimate seaside resort. If you seek thrills and some much needed chill, head to Costa del Sol and speak with Chief Chaperone Hermega. Alright then, on to Costa del Sol for the event. They've got a whole new boat in store for us. I have not been to Eastern Lenosha at all, or at least not to the coast, since the seasonal event started, so this is all brand new to me. Coming here at night with the lights looks like I made a very good timing decision. Oh, that looks fantastic. And of course it does not show up on the map at all. Is it parked right on a piece of beach? Or is it next to it? Also, they built a lot of infrastructure for this too. Wow. Ah, Satora, precisely who I was hoping to see. Moyaru sent you to help us, I expect. Well, don't be a stranger. Come up and I'll tell you all about our event. Ooh, I don't think I've heard this song before. Wonder if we'll be able to get an orchestrion role for it. And the player bards are up top playing their songs. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, this is fantastic. I love it. I love the neon. I love the pool and all the floaties. I love that the minimap isn't correct at all. Welcome aboard the Queen Lamine. First, an overview of her facilities. This venue is designed to incorporate Eorzea's premier summertime recreations. You name it, we have it. Water shoots, a deluxe swimming bath, a performance area, and for the true thrill seekers, cannon rides. Master Gigaruju spared no expense for this year's fair, and its novelty has garnered swarms of visitors. But when you're out on the water, there's no telling when disaster might strike. Fortunately, we've hand-selected a team of elite swimmers for just such an eventuality. Lamine's Coast Guard is standing by to help visitors in need. It is to this force that I would recruit you, provided you're willing. We're gonna be a lifeguard? Consider this coast guarded. You will of course be compensated, and the stylish Uldan-made uniform will be yours to keep. Your first task will be a simple patrol. Speak with our guests and ensure everyone is having a safe and enjoyable time here. Checking in with your colleagues is also standard protocol. Once you've made your rounds, report back to me. Ah, but your uniform. Ask Pobiano and she'll find one in your size. Get dressed and start patrolling, guardswoman. I'm counting on you. Alright, Pobiano, can I get my uniform? Thanks for joining the Coast Guard. Let's get you dressed for the job. Now, where did I put the Makote-sized uniforms? Ah, here we are. You'll find the tail hole is a godsend. Off you go then. These facilities won't patrol themselves. Alright. They'll automatically, looks like they're going to automatically glam us into the uniform. Speak with Pobiano to restore or prolong the transfiguration if we run out of time or if we move too far away. Okay, that looks really good. I don't like the glasses so much, but the wetsuit looks really good, and I really want to dye it, and I might actually incorporate this into a glam. Okay, let's start our rounds. Somebody took an injury. I'm sure it'll be fine. Avoid the shoe bill, stay very far away from that horrible demon. Those uniforms sort of look like the yellow jackets of Limsa Lominsa. Are they supposed to? Honestly, I can see it. Anxious as I am to see what's aboard the Queen Lamine, I'd be a fool not to listen to the Coast Guard's lecture. Safety first, as they say. Say it for me one more time. If you're ever in danger or need assistance, seek the color yellow. Right you are. Lamine's Coast Guard is working tirelessly to ensure the safety of all. May our yellow garb shine like a beacon for those in need. Oh, my apologies, I didn't see you there. Another adventure come to join the Coast Guard, I take it? As you can see, I'm teaching our guests how to spot us. Lucky we're all wearing this eye-catching shade of yellow, eh? Apparently orange is slightly more visible, but yeah, yellow's good. Hold on, you don't suppose the artisan who crafted our uniforms chose this color for that very purpose, do you? I feel like they probably did. What an astonishing level of forethought. I'd better put as much effort into my lecture as the weaver put into this uniform. Alright, next up, looks like we've got someone... Oh, we're actually heading off the ship for the rest of this, it seems. Okay, what do we got happening in the water over here? Another guard, I take it. If you have a moment, I need to speak with you and your comrade here. Oh, what seems to be the issue? Oh, fantastic. I was just hoping another guard would come along. There's a bit of trouble. It's hard to see from the surface, but this beam's starting to splinter. Thought I'd alert the Coast Guard before someone gets hurt. I wanted to report the issue straight away, but I need to make sure that other guests do not approach the area. Could you consult Hermega about this in my stead? It would do well to send for repairs. Much obliged to the both of you. We're all in safe hands with you lot on patrol. Alright, you stand guard, and I will send the report in once I'm done with my rounds. Okay, yeah, no, this wetsuit looks just really good. I love the hood. This is an outstanding glam they've made. Oh? I take it that's going to be an easy ride back up to the ship itself. Bonafoin, how's it going? Joined the Coast Guard, have you? From this post, I shall keep a watchful eye on our cannon riders. And in such comfort, here in the water, this magnificent uniform is as a second skin. The artisan who stitched these is unmistakably a master of their craft. Were I had to have the opportunity, I should very much like to thank them. Okay, the weaver who made this outfit is definitely going to be involved in the quest. I can tell already. They're not making it subtle. This thrill, it speaks to me, and now I simply must speak to you. My great-grandmother, she originally hailed from the South Sea Isles, where our people catapult themselves into the treetops of dislodged coconuts. Is a cannon ride a catapult, I thought? Only one way to find out, and so I recklessly launched myself, rocketing through the air as my courageous ancestors once did. Yes, to honor their memory, I think I'll go another round. Alright, well, you be safe about it, and we should all be good. Oh, that's a very nice shortcut. I love that. Alright, Hermega, everything seems fine, but we do have a beam that needs repaired urgently. Just before it gets to a point where it is actually a catastrophe. Welcome back, my friend. Anything to report? Yeah, you gotta get that beam replaced, like, now. The water chutes have a splintering support beam. I'll arrange for a repair straight away. As for our other guests, I'm glad to hear that all is well. It sounds like our uniforms are serving their purpose admirably. No doubt the weaver who made them would be glad to hear. Help! My leg! Someone save me! Did you hear that? Someone is in need. Quick, take the spyglass and find them. We're being introduced to this mechanic. Okay, so the spyglass mechanic normally doesn't get introduced until Stormblood. I didn't expect we'd be seeing this, but nice to see it pop up. Search your surroundings for the distressed guest. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an area and inspect it with R2 or X. You can also hold L1 and use the right stick to zoom in and out. Alright, let's take a look. What do we got down here? Reclining guests? These guests look to be at peace on the water. Perhaps assistance is needed elsewhere. The developers love to hide little... Okay, so that's the person we need to talk to, or examine. But yeah, the developers love to hide little extra bonuses in here if you look around thoroughly enough. I would have thought that shark would be one. This guest is merely enjoying the sights. Your aid is not like to be required. Well, actually, the one on the right looks somewhat familiar. Alright, zooming out will generally let you move around the area faster if you want to take a look around. Okay, everything over here seems to be fine. There is a swimming person over here. Let's examine them, and then we'll go to the person who actually needs our help. Listen, there's no time limit. I'm allowed to goof off. Alright. Let's get you out of here. A lone guest floats face down in the water. She needs help. Over there? Leave it to me. Phew, who knew this thin fabric could feel so heavy in the water? Should have thought to wear a uniform myself. They are really talking up the uniform, though. I can't thank you enough. My legs seized up and the current began pulling me out to sea. You should come and rest a while on deck. We have a healer aboard who can take a look at you. I confess I'd hoped to introduce the two of you in a more dignified fashion, but oh well. How embarrassing. Anyway, let's return to the Queen Lamine. I'll explain everything there. I mean, normally I'd assume you would want to introduce us to the healer because we are working as the Coast Guard and it would be good to know who the healer is. But it sounds like there's a little bit more to it than just that. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm feeling much better now that I've caught my breath. Good. I'm very glad to hear it. Good news! According to the healer, no lasting harm was done, and we have your sharp eye to thank for it. Now then it's time the two of you were properly acquainted. This woman is none other than... Hermega! We just got word of the rescue. Is the poor soul alright? Ah, you three. All is well, all is well. Allow me to introduce Tizanza, the Uldan Weaver responsible for the peerless uniforms you're all wearing. Oh, you wanted me to introduce me to her. Got it. I was gonna say those clothes look fancy. In order to make your acquaintance, I was anxious to see if my pieces were functioning as intended, so I decided to participate in the festivities as a guest. I'm afraid my exhaustion from work caught up to me at a critical moment. I can only apologize for the trouble I've caused. No trouble at all. Your successful rescue is but proof that your clever design functions precisely as you intended. Is that not so? Not really? Hermega wasn't wearing a uniform, and it weighed him down. But that's not proof that the uniform itself would have been helpful. Though I believe it would have been. Also, she didn't call out to anyone in particular, she just called out, and we happened to hear her. The uniform didn't help at all! That's true, even at a considerable distance, my eyes were naturally drawn to that vivid yellow. I'm glad to know that my design does what little it can to keep people safe. You're too humble by half. These uniforms give us the confidence to do our jobs both in and out of the water. Truly, you're too kind. Now I can return to my atelier with an easy heart. Leaving so soon? Surely you've earned a break from your work. Come, stay a while. And speaking of earning things, that uniform is now yours, Satoru. May you wear it with pride. Oh, how very generous, Hermega. You fully intend to prevail upon her aid for the remainder of the festival, don't you? No, but break time's over. Back to work, the lot of you. As for you, Satoru, feel free to enjoy the fair to your heart's content. But as always, safety first. Pretty good. Pretty good quest. I'm glad they brought in the, You know what? No, I'm not going to do the glasses for this. But I am very glad that they brought in the... What the heck? It's my swimsuit! Oh, there we go. Here, let's sort, and it should be at the end if we have it. Okay, so we're just missing... There's just no gloves for this. Got it. But yeah, no, pretty good quest. I did not expect them to bring in the spyglass, so that was a pleasant surprise. Now then, we've got a lot of stuff to do for Moonfire Faire. We always have a lot of stuff to do for Moonfire Faire. First off, okay, nothing new here. Then let's get searching. Look around, see who we can find. Cannon rides! Just straight out blasting me in whatever direction they want. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do some NPC spotting, see who's here for the festivities. And then at the end, we're going to do our best, our absolute best, to conquer the brand new jumping puzzle. It doesn't look nearly as bad as the old one, to be honest, but I could be wrong. Unfortunately, with my prosopagnosia affecting even video games, it's going to be hard to actually recognize some of the NPCs, so that's fun. I'm glad to be out of that freezing seawater, now to sit back and relax. For God's sake, is that boy Defoe lining up for the cannon ride? I'm going to need a stiff drink. So much of my life was spent cooped up in a workshop. When it comes to recreation, I fear I'm woefully out of my depth. I considered the cannon ride, but Hermega seemed to think it was too soon for me to go swimming again. I suppose he's right. Yes, I'll be satisfied simply bearing witness to the merriment. The memory of this day shall energize me during even the most complex commissions. Hey, you know what? You do what feels right for your relaxation. But also, yeah, I also suck at relaxing. With my shift thus concluded, I intend to swim, dance, and frolic to my heart's content, starting with the cannon ride. It was torture, I tell you, being forced to stand here and watch everyone else have the time of their lives. Now they shall watch as I soar like a bird. You have fun. Okay, was the music that was playing simply just the nighttime version of the Moonfire Faire music? Because I guess I just never hear the nighttime version? Also, I have player names turned off. So, for some of these, I can't tell if they're NPCs or players. Though this set does seem to be all NPCs given I can't target them. You look familiar but can't place who you are. There's probably going to be someone online who's already made a compilation of, oh yeah, here's all the NPCs at Moonfire Faire. Ah, there they are. There they are. I hope you're all having fun. We'll get to you soon enough. We're actually approaching the point of the main story where we can finally meet them properly. Though I've warmed up to the younger ones quite a bit, and I've always liked the older one. The older one is fun. The younger ones, I no longer blame them for the faults of another person. Okay, you look extremely familiar. Very familiar. I feel like you were in a previous event. Unfortunately, they're not labeled with their names. Oh! Interesting! Interesting that those characters are here. We've got an orchestrion up here, perfect. The music's diegetic. Baja Blast, I love that. Yeah, I wish I was better at recognizing NPCs. I really do. But my brain's just not working, and my good old face blindness is making it a problem. Alright, we've at the very least taken a look at the people who are here. Let's climb up and get started on... Oh my god. Hi, Roswin and Carvalane. You two on an actual date? Nope. They're just being a disaster as usual. Okay. Yeah, okay, we need a sprint to start that out. Either a sprint or a jog. Or we could just start on ground level. Okay. I'm gonna give it a couple attempts, and then I'll switch over to doing it uncommentated until I make it up there. I fully intend to clear this year, because I have no idea if they're actually gonna bring this one back. No! I didn't go far enough. Okay, stop messing around with the camera. Keep it perpendicular like you always do, because that's the most reliable. Okay, I have to jump. Now back to perpendicular. Okay. No, that's... Ooh. No, you know what? I'm gonna need to make use of aiming the camera. Oh my god. You know what? I can't do this while I'm talking. I'll be back. If I don't clear the challenge in time, this is the end of the episode. But if I do clear it, you're gonna see me clear right here. Anyways, I'll see everyone next time for more Final Fantasy XIV. Here we go.